Hopefully everything works fine. So testing. Okay, everything seems to be working. Just turn the sound down. Cold shut up. Hello, Tima. Okay, so I can't hear a thing because I've got my headphones on, but if you hear loud noises, like, I don't know, roadworks or whatever, that'll be why. Because there's roadworks. So it's pretty noisy today. Despite the fact that there's no kids. Yeah, no, I'm here. I was trying to make sure everything was working and running smoothly. How are you doing, though? Hopefully everything's good. I think I spoke to the kids already, haven't I? No, it was just me trying to figure stuff out.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Corvus' judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
That, escalated.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
Hello, Knight.
We could have taken those guards.
We could help each other, fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
This happened so well last time. We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Corker to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh.
Do we have anything? Oh, they have a pair. Okay. Don't want it.
Arabella tried to steal their idol.
Yeah, I like this
Fools lost
section.
their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
This grove is like a cauldron about to boil over. I say we check in on the child. Make sure she comes to no harm.
There's a couple of children we need to look after, but we'll get to it.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry!
Yeah, of course I'm going to save Arabella.
Can't take this waiting.
I was advised by my friend to show off a evil playthrough. So that may happen at one point, and I'm going to cry because I don't like being that mean. Like, I don't mind being a little bit mean, but I don't like being so mean that it makes me sad. So we'll see.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, step back. Go join the other tieflings. Druid or not, you're still an outsider to this place. Entry is forbidden.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Grr. Yeah, I can be a bear too, don't worry.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
Hello, Volo.
You there! Hello!
I love Volo, he's funny.
Good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Yeah, so I've already made the character. Although I could just, like, make a whole new character. But I've already made a character for my evil playthrough. It's a Dragonborn, and she's very, very gold. So I think I did the... don't know how much of the opening I did. I didn't do much, because I didn't want to play an evil playthrough just yet, but... I was in the mood to, my brain's gone. I was in the mood to do a lot of character creation, so that's kind of what I did. I have a couple of things on you, Volo. I can't really afford them. Oh, that's fine.
Glory. Now, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
A scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
Yeah, the Dragonborn do look really good in this game. Apparently they're not supposed to have tails, though, according to one of my friends. But I gave my Dragonborn a tail because it kind of looked fitting. Yeah, it is a pretty nice name for an item. I'm not really a healer though, so... and I can't afford to buy it off him. Maybe later.
I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men. But to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
There wasn't any dragon. It's a shame I don't have a bard, because then there's like a fourth option if you have a bard. It's really funny. Like you can really ham it up.
Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question. Can you be quite free? Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
So that's what happened tonight. Yeah, so when it comes to animalistic races, unless it makes sense for them to have boobs, I'd rather them not have boobs. So I can understand why they changed that, because if the Dragonborn lay eggs, then they're not mammals, in which case they're not going to be breastfeeding. So they're not going to need the booba. It's kind of the same with the Githyanki. Seeing them with boobs when they lay eggs is kind of off-putting. I mean, you can make the law work, I guess, but it's kind of weird for me. I don't want booba just for the sake of booba. It has to make sense. Yeah, I like his little moustache. It kind of fits. He's very flamboyant, and I love him.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglammiat in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Guklia would come to some use.
Good luck with that, mate.
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Thanks, Volo. Ooh, is that yes? No? No. Right, let's go save the kid down here.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
Listen.
Yeah, I suppose they should stay consistent and just, you know, bring up lore, like add lore to explain the booba. It's just a little bit janky with me because if they're going to base it on an animal, and the animal doesn't naturally have like means to feed their young with milk, then it is. I don't know. I kind of like a little bit of science with my fantasy, like a little bit of realism. Hello, John. You haven't really missed too much. It's uncomfortably hot at the moment, and people were outside earlier. I don't know if they still are, making a lot of noise. I think we got like roadworks outside. Like there's a leak down another street, and for some reason they're doing roadworks here instead of where it is. But whatever.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
I'm guessing I don't hear anything because I'm a girl. I don't know though.
No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Oh, some of us resisted the song. That's good. See, this is what I want. Oh, Will, what are you doing all the way over there? This is what I want. Oh, that's a harpy. Harpy.
Come on then.
Never a dull moment.
No, never a dull moment. We are going to be Spider, I think. Should be able to make it. I don't have jump, but I do have dash. I'll have to do. No worries, Tima. See you soon. Gale, you really shouldn't be right next to these guys, but okay. If I leave, I'm gonna, get an opportunity attack. Oh, they will, I'd rather not me. Yeah, you run away. Oh, did not see you there. Okay, well, I'll bite you then instead. No, I don't want mage hand. Fireball, please. Fireball, please. Q. Run, kitty, run. You need not be anywhere near these things. You're gonna be like that, are you? Excuse me, I didn't say. Oh, he went prone. No wonder. I was gonna say, why did he suddenly fall down?
Let's play.
Here we go. Thank you, Astarion. Come on, Will. Up you get. I don't think there's anything over here, is there? Apart from the harpies. Maybe a chest? I can't remember. It's been a while. Oh. Ah, yeah, there's the chest. Don't think there's anything else though, is there? Yeah, well, I know they named them harpies, but this is what sirens are supposed to be like. Well, they're both bird women creatures, but sirens are the ones that sing and sort of lure people to their death. Unfortunately, a lot of people nowadays, I can't remember the reason why, but it was a long time ago, someone decided to change sirens into be more mermaid-like, and that thing kind of stuck, and so that's what everyone thinks of sirens when, in today's age. It's alright, like, if they want to think of sirens as more mermaid-like, that's fine, but I prefer the original Greece sort of depiction of them.
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know. That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me.
I kind of already have, but okay.
Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Yeah, I've already seen Mole, but, Oh, hello, Gail, you want to talk to me? Better not want anything, because I don't think I have anything.
Business, isn't it? All this travelling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Thanks, Scene. I love looking at grass.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils.
Gail, I don't think it's been as long as you was trying to make it out to be.
To free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin, the way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Terrible idea, really.
Quite sincere, I assure you.
Oh, okay, he disapproved of that. Sorry, Gail.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition, very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. Thank you for the offer. The treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful
when I think of harpies,
and absorb the weave inside.
Yeah, I knew this was coming. So when I think of harpies, the only one that really comes to mind, and this might be calling out my age here a little bit. So the younger viewers definitely aren't going to remember this movie, but it's called The Last Unicorn. Sounds girly. It's actually kind of a depressing movie once you look into the meaning of everything. But anyway, the harpy on there, Harpy Selena, she's definitely nothing like those. There, she's like a proper depiction of depiction of a harpy. For some reason they gave her 3 Ubers though, which is a choice. But she's more bird-like than woman-like, which is what harpies were depicted as, whereas sirens were more woman than bird. And they both acted differently as well. There's like different lore behind each of them. So I prefer, when I think of harpies, that's what I think of. fun little fact about that movie, the American version, which is the version I usually find on YouTube, which really annoys me, they censored the word damn, which isn't even that bad, but they did not censor the 3 boobas on the harpy. Or the tree that comes to life and has big boobas. Granted, it's the tree isn't as detailed as the harpy's boobas. That was an interesting censorship choice of the Americans. I love American censorship. So goofy. Yeah, I don't even know if it's been 2 days. Like, have I slept twice since I've gotten Gale? I don't think I've slept since I've gotten Gale. Addicted to magic.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, and before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Yeah, during the 90s it came out, I think. The studio who made it is now Studio Ghibli. I don't know if the people who, worked on that movie is still there, but so yeah, it has a very anime feel to it, like 90s anime feel. But it's one of my favourite movies growing up. So the legend, the man, the amazing guy, Christopher Lee voiced King Haggard in it, and although King Haggard, to the younger audience was just going to think, oh, he's just an evil king, stealing away all the unicorns. His story is actually really, really sad. Once you actually take in what he's saying and sort of like what the movie's sort of like portraying without being like, basically it does a lot of show and not tell, this movie, and it's definitely one of my favourite stories that I go back to. It's my feel-good movie. But basically the king says, I didn't know what joy was until I saw unicorns, and so he takes all the unicorns because it's the only thing that makes him happy. And so basically it's about depression. The whole movie isn't about depression, but his story is sort of about depression and what makes him happy. But it's also about youth dying, and there's a lot of hidden meaning to this movie, and it's one of my favourite storytelling movies. Love it to bits. But it's also very goofy in some ways. Like it's classic 90s movie sort of stuff.
You've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession.
Do I?
For yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Grass, go away. It's in my face. About what you want.
As a matter of fact, we've such an item already in our possession.
Yes, you already told me.
Prime for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
I don't even know what I think he's on about the because usually I'll tell you what items he can eat. Oh, so I got missile, goes and missile snaring. I think that's the only thing. Oh no, spell thief he can eat. Is there anything else he can eat? Dragon script. Sarian, why have you got all the dice? Send them to camp. Oh, he got the magic ring. Oh yeah, because I did the thing with the thing and thing. I doubt it's actually magic, but hey ho. Right, so did I want to give Gale an item? The thing is, I don't really want to give him anything good. Gale, you can wait for a minute. Yeah, it definitely it's a really good movie. Like, really recommend it. Yeah, when Gale mentioned artifacts, I was thinking like really rare items as well, but no, he just wants your stuff. And it's just like, Gale, go away. It's a good thing you only have to give him 3. We'll see if we got anything else I can give him that I don't really need or want. I was going to say if I'll give him the bow potentially, but was there anything else around here? I don't think there was. Not here anyway. Yeah, I can give him some green items, but not all of them he'll take, because like the bow he'll take because it says Gale can absorb it. But something like my armor, he won't take it. So it has to say on it that he can take it. So like the hunting short bow he won't take. Gloves of power he can take. Because I would have given him the Speak the Dead necklace thing, because I don't really need that. But he won't take it.
It hurts! It hurts! Please, make it stop!
Yeah, I remember those things happening as well, John. The 90s was a weird time. Growing up. I think most of it I spent like back then you could plan your summer holidays. Like nowadays, because the weather is so higgledy-piggledy, you can't really plan. But back then you knew you were gonna get like a good summer. but for animation, it was certainly a time.
Can you hear it? The singing. It's awful.
Terrible.
Oh no! Whatever shall we do?
More witless creatures. More ear bleed.
No, don't worry.
Head is melting.
I'll sort her out.
I'm leaving before the damage is permanent.
Oh, okay, they left anyway. Well, I was gonna help her. Such a mean set of squirrels.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile when pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
Oh man, yeah, I remember but back when the internet was still fairly new and pretty much just like the Wild West. Things were simpler back then. At least maybe it's just my nostalgia, but it seems like things were a lot more like calmer then. Like nowadays, you've got to be so careful by what you believe and everything else. Oh, you don't have anything. Okay.
It sounded like a cat being strangled. God damn it! No, I'm moments away from grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. I have her. I have an extra loot, if you want.
I can't play, so
My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble. Like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect.
I'm not gonna be mean.
That it's okay. You. For everything. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Wait.
Yeah, exactly, Knight. Back then it was like you still had assholes, but you knew they were assholes, and you could like either ignore them or whatever. But things were a lot more honest then, and you didn't have to worry about people being like lying assholes and trying to like drum up drama and arguments just for the sake of like clout and stuff. I mean, you probably still had a couple of people doing that, but compared to nowadays, it's just like everyone's just such big assholes to each other, and it's kind of depressing. I don't mind a little bit of trolling, and but there's like a time and place for stuff. Yeah, but like an anonymity is a huge risk, unfortunately. I'm sure there were predators back then too, but can't say I ever came across any that I remember anyway, not off the top of my head. Nowadays it seems like every other person is. And then they like don't care that they've been caught out doing this sort of shit, and it's just like, well, I don't know.
Sorry. She'd have said the same thing. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the noise coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
I never got into 4chan. But I got into a lot of Yahoo. Sorry, I think my voice is going. Yahoo groups, and I did a lot of roleplay stuff, and I was just being a nerd, I guess. A nerd being nerdy. And I had a lot of friends online back then, though, and I miss quite a few of them. I still am in contact with a couple, but a lot of people have just disappeared, and I hope they're doing well. I probably should not find that funny, John, but that is kind of funny. I was pretty much a good girl. So naive and innocent back then. What happened? I don't know. Life happened.
She'd yell at me for that clunky verse. And make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
You're welcome. Oh. Starion, you're up. Well, I'll watch my back if you watch mine. That came out completely wrong, but anyway. Yeah, that's a bad hat. I have no bad.
All the druids can understand me. You can. Why can't the man with the pen? I traveled a long way.
The man nods thoughtfully and adds another dismembered limb to his sketch.
Oh,
I
boss.
smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard? Keep their confidence if you insist.
And who are we down here? He that's how you pronounce
did he? His
that.
spell is gone. He's gone. Master, he left with the weaponed two legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back.
Oh, he'll come back, don't worry.
No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, even for Master.
Oh, sad bear. He'll be back, I promise, because I'll save him.
I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Yeah, the hats are pretty goofy.
Okay.
Thank you, Bear. You Miss Tuffet. I just realised it is. It's Lomas. Except there's no bear in that story. Little Miss Tuffets. Anyway.
Concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle? Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
I don't need your coins. I kind of want the key, but I'm not going to take the key.
Speak. I would prefer not to, but if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order, and my voice will not matter. Find Nettie in her room, through the carved door, deeper in the grove. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Fair enough. Oh, you have stuff. What do you have stuff? A book. Some fruit. Okay, don't want it.
More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees and we will be safe. Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for everyone here.
Fair enough. Oh, hello, boy.
Promise me a mate.
Well, I am not going to be your mate because I cannot turn it into a pig. My personal game's gone pretty good. I'm Act 3 now, I think. I'm just outside Baldur's Gate, so I'm about to go into the circus.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a
what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out the rest.
Okay, I did not know that, John. Charisma. See, you kind of making me want to have a druid in my current campaign, but we've already got a druid, and I don't want to kill off my character. That is really funny. I've heard of Sir Barrington, though. Or at least the name's familiar.
The Tree Father's words, spoken with a devil's forked tongue. Perhaps you don't know that Sylvanas spoke further. The parasite must be removed for new seed to grow. Yet behold, the parasite lives. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely.
Do it. I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Such a bitch. Oh, Gale, I'm kind of busy. Fine, let's talk.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What
I'm
is
glad you
youth
agree.
if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
It sounds like you have something to confess.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
I see a sharp intelligence behind its eyes. Is it a familiar or another druid enjoying their wild shape?
Probably a bit of both.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Ugh. I am prepared for Act 3, but I also know how daunting it's going to be because of just how big it is. And, I'm already feeling a little bit overwhelmed with how many people there are. But hey, at least my game is not lagging and almost crashing. So there's that. I don't know. Koga is interesting. Yes, I remember. Yes, I remember hearing that. I remember. Yeah. See, if I were going to do something really silly for a campaign, I would have an animal. Like, control an animal and pretend I'm a druid that's just, like, constantly, like, shapeshifted. And so my party then would just think that they've had a shapeshifted druid, like, this whole time, but in reality they've just had, like, a wild animal follow around. I'm not going to do that anytime soon, though, but I would love to do something silly like that.
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse. She is first druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay, but more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the right will survive long outside. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and
Yeah,
my
I'll get him.
gratitude as well.
He's a cool character. I like
was an
Halsin.
elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Bear, I can be bear.
Stay close.
So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of innocents? You don't want to kill anyone. But I won't let this grow behind you. Not again.
Another strange to come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
None of them.
No, wait. You smell fresh. Safe. You can stay, if you must.
He's such a good boy. He's such a nice wolfie.
Calmed in your presence.
I can be a wolf too, actually. Not that I can talk to anybody well wild-shaped, but I can be a wolf. I can be a bear, badger, cat, spider, wolf. But I'm not going to do that yet, because I have stuff to do.
Forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. Druidic orders often fight dark forces, but you do not recognize the events depicted here. The mural depicts a purge, a sacred cleansing of the land on a scale you've never seen before.
Fair enough.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. You recognize the druids as elders of a circle. This place is a divine sanctuary. The rat glares at you, but says nothing.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Oh, you don't be the bastard. I'm a druid. I'm allowed here.
Darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
Yeah, it does. The actually does seem very, very dense. I'll get through it. I will get through it.
Towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shah on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name. Moonrise must be a reference to Shah's divine sister, Seluna.
Yeah, they pretty much depict what happened, don't they? Oh, did not mean to take it. I just wanted to read it.
You again.
Oh, starring Dubionas. I clicked on you by mistake.
Victory of the celestial Seluna over her dark sister, Shah.
My saviour. I wish you could have visited in better times.
The game. We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously. By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample.
Oh, that'll be nice. Anyway, Koga.
Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Think you're a bitch, but hey.
Too kind. A demon, more like.
I don't know if I have, because I've never, like she's had her consequences, obviously, but nothing too severe. She just sort of, Hellsing just has her start again. So I'm not sure if there's, anything else, I can do for her. But I haven't tried all the options, so... What do you have on you, Koga? Goodberry and a whole chicken, apparently.
I know your kind from other circles. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.